Almost every day there's a new business opening in Detroit. That's cool enough. And they're bringing new vitality to our city, right? So one of those restaurants that launched out of the gates is now off to a gallop. And now they are racing from Detroit across the globe to make their mark.
That's right. And video journalist Alex Atwell brings us this story of success, which is uniquely Detroit.
I think there's something special about sliders in Detroit. My name is Jacques Driscoll. We're at the Green Dot Stables. It's a restaurant that my wife and I opened. We stumbled upon this building here and kind of fell in love with it. Like all the stars kind of aligned for us, and like I think people were ready for something like this. We thought tacos would be cool, but not like necessarily Mexican style tacos, but just kind of what we do here, like do like a catfish taco, a corned beef taco. Sure. Just using the vessel. But when we got this location, we were so close to Mexican town, and you know, like it was pretty saturated with tacos and things like that. And this had the horse racing theme. We're like, well, sliders are very approachable. They're very Detroit. I think it's probably the best decision of my life so far. Yeah. The $2 and $3 concept was always something that I wanted to do, you know, just where you could get like a la carte, small portions. We wanted to pass some of the savings on that we had on the building and like, you know, just the investment to the customers. Like, yeah, I know you can get $5 for a beer, but that doesn't seem right, you know. Well, I think one of the funny things about this is we've been approached to franchise and expand well over a couple dozen times, whether it's people from Metro Detroit, we've had people from New York, you know, Chicago, Texas. We've said, no, we like Green Dot being what it is. We like it being unique to Detroit. We like it being like kind of something special. Until we got this proposal from Malaysia, we're like, well, that's kind of cool. What if it was only in Detroit and Malaysia? Like that kind of adds a whole new element. I got an email, and it was from a guy saying he wants to open up a Green Dot in Malaysia. My first thought was like, it's one of those like Nigerian prince, like, send us money and, you know, we'll give you more money or whatever. They said there was like a burger craze going on in Malaysia, and they wanted to be on it, and I was like, that can't be true. So I like Google it and everything, and it's like, yeah, there's all these like burger places popping up in Malaysia. And I didn't think anything was ever going to really come of it. And then one day it's like, okay, my partner and I are coming out next week. And we're like, okay, so they're going to come check it out. Cool. We thought they'd be good partners to have. Made a deal with them to take it out there. From the point they were in Detroit till they opened was only about 4 months. Like, they really got it going. It was fun being out there and just like seeing people react to it, because I think like at first they were a little concerned calling it sliders. It's not a term that even exists out there. We call them tiny burgers, but we're like, well, they're sliders. Like, you gotta call them sliders.
What does it feel like to be in Malaysia?
Until we pulled up and the sign was up and it's like Green Dot was like our logo, and we're in this totally foreign place, and just to see like kind of what we've done here over there was like pretty much one of like the most like spectacular moments of my life. They wanted the menu to look the exact same drinks, same price point, same everything. I thought it'd be fun to kind of put a couple Malaysian flavors on there. Like, we have the coney, like for them to do like a nasi lemak, which is a dish that we found to be one of the more popular ones out there. Which after a couple months they did end up doing that and putting a couple more Malaysian-centric sliders out there, but it turns out that the coney does sell really well out there. People love the coney, which is kind of awesome that it's made it that far. It's not just a Detroit thing now. Our partners out there are planning on this being big. I always thought that would be really funny if there was one Green Dot in Detroit and then there was like 200 in Malaysia. I'd like to think that I'm brilliant and had this amazing concept. That's necessarily it. I think being passionate about it and like following through, and just, you know, the most important thing, I really like entertaining. I really like people being happy, and I think part of being happy is feeling like you got a good value. We just were like, let's make good food, let's make it affordable, and have cheap beer. and it ended up being a pretty good combination.
Jacques Driscoll is owner of Green Dot Stables, is here. The Corktown neighborhood alive and well. Les Molnar is here, head chef at Green Dot. It is good to see you guys.
Yes.
So much to be congratulatory about with all this great success. And so here you are, Malaysia.
Yep.
Wild.
Long way away.
I can hear it in your voice. I mean, it still blows your mind.
It's crazy, yeah. It's something, I mean, couldn't even dream of that happening, but it didn't. pretty awesome.
All right, so you want to help us understand. I know Tati has some of her favorites already, but
I do.
You want to tell us what's here first, or are we cooking first?
Up front, we have our cheeseburger. Next to our truffle fry. One of our other popular sliders is the Korean with kimchi and peanut butter.
Okay.
Another favorite salad we have is the kale and the quinoa slider as well.
Yeah, that
Quinoa
burger
slider.
is
Okay, so
good.
that's what, fried on each side or something?
It's grilled.
Grilled,
It's
okay.
It's a patty we make. We par-bake it off, and then
Okay.
we grill it to order.
Beautiful.
Yep.
It's very
All right, so you're going to
delicious.
put us to work?
Yeah,
are you?
today we're going to make a slider that we have on our Malaysian menu.
Okay.
It's ikan bakar, which is actually just blackened fish with a little sambal mayo and cucumbers. To
All
give
right,
it a
so
little
let's
crust.
do
Also
it.
running it this week as our mystery meat.
Yeah.
Not to give the mystery away, but
Yeah, let's talk about that. You guys have a mystery meet, what is it, every week or every day?
Every week. Yep.
Every week, yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So what do you want us to do?
I'm making sauce.
So
you
you're
are?
going
in
to
your
you're going to dump all these items into that bowl and mix them together. We have sambal,
Not this.
garlic, fish sauce, and lime juice. This
Okay.
is going to be a topping for afterward.
Okay, so good thing
Yep.
you said that, because
Beautiful.
that
Now
was
get
about
the
to go in
fish
the bowl.
fired up here with a little blackening seasoning.
And you could adjust that based on somebody's taste. If I just wanted bronze, so
Yeah.
do whatever, right?
Absolutely.
Like any other catfish or something. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
This is European pike right now.
Okay.
Which is pretty similar to what kind of fish they would be using out there. Just sort of like a freshwater, sort of mild flavored fish.
Can we get European pike readily here? Is
Yeah.
that- yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's actually a pretty good substitute for some of the lake fish that we don't normally have during the winter months.
Wonderful.
I'll let you do.
You know what's nice about
magic
this is this idea that we are able to sample multiple
Yes.
textures of food, now different countries
Yeah.
of food. I mean, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's seasonality and all that is great, but with the world the way it is now, you can pretty much mimic or do most things anywhere in the world.
So we're under a minute now. Tell us more about what's on your menu in total. What else is on your menu?
The one in
Just spread that
Kuala
on the
Lumpur there?
bottom.
Yeah.
It's mostly.
And you're here too.
Yeah, a lot of them are similarities. There's a lot of things that we have at both menus, but there are a couple local flavors that they have out there. Like there's a crab cake, a chili crab. We got,
Okay.
this and there's a chicken satay. But we wanted to keep them as close to the Detroit menu as possible.
Very cool.
So,
all right.
Well,
So
I
we'll
love
get
this
that
place.
all
I'll say
lathered up.
that.
We're ready to
Yes.
go.
And
Good
I
job.
recommend the panko chicken, everyone, and the hummus. That's just me.
Beautiful. Great. Good to see you again.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
guys
us.
for
Yeah.
being here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good to see you guys.
Appreciate it.
If you haven't been there, you got to get there.
Yeah, we
That's all
want
I
to
can
thank
say.
them for coming in.